all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we're going to be doing our Star Trek Enterprise build. So we are going to do issue 9 and stage 31 of Build the Enterprise D, and this is the one I have been really waiting for and quite excited for because we are getting the first of 3 PCB boards for the saucer section. Yeah, 3 PCB boards are going to go in this saucer section. I've been looking forward to this one for a while now. It is quite a long issue, to tell you the truth. We are going to be plugging in some of the LED lights for the saucer section, and we're also going to be doing a bit of cable tidying as well. Hopefully I've got everything out that we need. Fingers crossed on that one. But yeah, I'm really excited because I really want to see all those panels lit up at the end. That's the goal for me, and that's why I've been really looking forward to this stage. So I'm excited. Let's get started. So with all that said, let's get modeling.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Okay, a couple of things before we get started on this. So I've got the side camera. This is giving me the best shot I can get of this. We have been given some additional parts in this stage. We've got another deck panel there. We've got some lighting, some windows for the Cobra neck, and we've also got some lifeboats that are just down there as well. We're not actually needing any of these in this issue, so I've just put these together, put some masking tape over, keeping them safe. Now in stages step A, it does ask you to put these lights into our Cobra neck section. Now there's nothing holding them in or anything yet, so I'm going to wait until we actually get round to putting everything in before I put these in. So I'm keeping them out for now, so we can put them aside and not worry about them. Okay, so the next thing I've done is I went over to Marvel Phoenix, Todd, my Enterprise D build, mypartworks.com, and he has actually done a fantastic diagrams of actually the PCB boards and where all the wires have gone. So what I've done with that is I've basically put the images onto a Word document, printed them out, and here we can see all of the circuit boards for the PCB boards, and then we've got the battle section PCB board there. So that, what I'm going to do as I go through these is I'm going to tick them off that they're in the correct position on the circuit board, and then what I can do is we know that that is being taken, and with them being crossed off, it's just going to make my life easier locating the next ones. Okay, so there is that, and then one last thing that I've done to make my life a little bit easier. Oops, move that camera. I have gone and over and labelled all the wires. Okay, so we've got like 19E there, 20E there. So that's just basically working from the instructions when the wires came in. So the 20, if we take this one, 19 is the stage it came in. Okay, so that was stage 19, and the E was the part number of that stage. So that just is going to make my life easier, and it corresponds to the diagram as well, so it's easier to locate them. Okay, so let's get building. This is our PCB board, looking really, really nice. We've got quite a lot of terminals on this, but the first thing it's asking us to do, it's asking us to get this wire here that we've been supplied, and it wants us to put it into that terminal just there. Now, no matter which way we put this in, I believe, so if we put it in that way, red is going to be on the left, and if we put it in that way, red is going to be on the left, so it doesn't matter which way we put this in. Okay, so that is in place. Right, so if we take the PCB board out, we need to fit this now. Now I'm going to have to move some wires out of the way as well. So like these wires here are going to need moving kind of up there, and what we need to do is we need to put this PCB board in place, lining it up with the holes where it's going to sit. Okay, and then we need to screw that down with 4 FM screws. Now these screws were provided in this stage. We are going into metal, but I am not going to screw these down too tight because I don't want to damage the circuit board in any way. I'm also making sure that I've got no wires trapped that need to go in. So I'm literally making it kind of finger tight, and that should be enough. Okay, 2 more screws and then this PC board is in. Again, just not too tight, probably could go a little bit more. It is a little bit loose still. We don't want it rattling round and causing a short circuit. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm just going to put my oil away, and I'm just trying to keep tidy as we go here. Right, so with that in place, we need to start connecting some of the wires. Now the first ones it's asking us to do is these wires here that we grouped together quite a while ago actually, and we need to plug these in. Now we should have we have 1, 2, 3 wires, but this looks like it's wanting more, so let's get these 4 in. Okay, so what have we got? We've got 19E. So actually we've got 3 that are 19E. So the first 19E I'm going to put in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from my left. Okay. Then we miss one and we put another 2 19Es in. Okay, now that is all them wires it asked us to group together, but this is saying that there's a heck of a lot more that need to go into place. So I'm going to cross off what I've done already. So let me get my little worksheet, and then I've just got a simple whiteboard marker. Okay, so what it's wanting is 2 18Fs. So if I locate an 18F, yeah, and 18F starts 3 from my left, 1, 2, 3, so that's an 18F. and thought I had a sneaky suspicion that this was an 18F. There's no other 18Fs going in. No. So that's two 18Fs in. I'm going to cross them off. Okay. Now we've got a 24E. So let's see if we can find a 24E. So it's a bit. Find it, if you know what I mean. Right, 24E, which is just this one here. Okay, 24E is going to go between the two. Yeah. Now I would have thought that would be, yeah, from that side, but no, it wants it from this side here. So that's going to go between the two 19Es. There we go. Right, and then we should have another 19E to go in. So just looking. 25, 24. 19E. So 19E, the last one is just going to be on this port here. Just making sure you get it in the right way around. Okay, so far that is all the wires in that step in. So that's 18F, 18F, 19E, 24E, 19E, 19E, 19E. Right, so now what it's asking us to do is tidy up some of these wires. So I'm more or less thinking all the ones coming from this end, it wants us to tidy up. But I don't understand when it's saying that they're all coming from this end, because we only grouped 3 together. So that's strange. Okay. Really strange. How many have we grouped here? 1, 2, yeah. Okay. Right. I'm just going to check out Todd's website again just to see how he's tidied his wires on this one. So I'll be back in a sec.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I've checked everything and everything is correct. Fantastic. Right, so the next thing we need to do is we've been given some nylon ties or zip ties in this stage, and we need to basically attach the wires kind of to the frame. Where did I put my tweezers? There they are. In fact, that could do going a bit like that. There we go. Hopefully this will nicely tidy up the wire tidy. That really does not want to come. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to wire tidy these up. And then just, yeah, going to attach to the frame just like that. Then I'll just get my sprue cutters and just snip it off. Okay, we've got one more to put in. Just up here. It counts the wires to go up like that. And then over like that. And then a nylon tie just up here. Okay, so we can do that. Okay, so that's in place. Sprue cutters. Okay, that's in place. Right, so now them wires are tidy. The next ones we need. Now it says we tape these down, but I can't remember us doing. But it wants 3 O4Js. So that's an O4J. That's an O4J. We've got another O4J here. 20, no, O4J. Okay, apparently we tied these together, but I can't remember us tightening these together, but we can, because I do have my electrical tape on standby. Always great to have on standby when you're doing wiring. Could use masking tape, I suppose, but I like to use electrical tape. Okay, so as we get through this, there'll be basically less wires, obviously. Okay, so now we need to plug these in. Now these are going to be going on the bottom row, and we need, sorry, the middle row. So starting from the left, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the 5th one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to give me my first port of call. Put these in. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Fantastic. Okay, and it wants us to wire tidy them too. So, okay, we'll do that. Right, so for these, it's asking us to put a cable tie just around there-ish. Okay, so that one's in place. Let's snip that off. And then it wants another one. Now this is where it's going to get. Wants the wires to go around there. And then a cable tie Right, this might be a little bit tricky. I think I might need tweezers for this, but it wants a cable tie basically right near the circuit board. Now, I can get these in. It's not a problem. It's just in an extremely tight area. So we need to make sure them wires go around there and then go into the ports. Perfect. Okay. And then snip off the excess. Right. Okay. I think I've only got 3 cable ties left, so we haven't got much more to go on this. Okay, so the next wires, we're going to be focusing on this area here. It wants is right, so we just need 22K, which I think are these two here. Yes, they are. $22K, and we need 28F and 24F. 24F, 28F. Right. So them wires are grouped together. I'm going to get another bit of electrical tape. So let me just get some cut off. Okay, now I've done that, I've obviously got wires coming in from this end going all over the place. What I'm actually going to do is I've got my own ties here, so I'm actually going to just pop some just to tidy the wires up and attach them to the frame. This is not going to damage it in any way. It's just for me to make sure that these wires are nicely secured and they're not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to put one down there, because when you've got wires coming in for all different directions, it's just going to make life a little bit easier. And I'm actually going to put one just down here. Like I said, this isn't going to affect it in any way. It's just me being a bit overkill. Okay, so that does quite nicely tidy them wires up. Right, so we'll plug them into the board. Now, would you believe I didn't tick off them other 3, which I should have done. So and they were 3 O4Js. Where's my whiteboard marker gone? All the time in the world to prep, and then things go missing. Oh, there it is. So we did O4J, O4J, O4J. Right, so I'll start with the larger 4-pin connectors first, which there's 2 of them, and then we're going to go both in 22K, which is right next to O4J. So 22K in to there, and then 22K into the next one. Okay, and then these 28F and 24F are going into these 2 just down at the bottom. These are 2-pin connectors. So 28F goes in sort of first there, and 24F goes into there. Brilliant. Now I think I know what's coming next. It's going to probably ask us to tidy wires. No, not yet. No, he does have to. So, 2 seconds guys, I'm just going to double check all this work and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, so everything's going okay so far. Right, so the next wires we need are 25E, 26E and 27F, which I have here. These are the ones coming from this side of our saucer section. Now, these are going to follow on the same path as the others. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more tape. I may have to undo some of the cable ties I've already put on, but that's not a problem. Because what I'll do at the end, I'll just stop recording and I'll tidy it all up to how I want it. And then I'll come back and show you well, the wires tidied up. So quite I mean, if you didn't case this together, it'd be a wiring loom. It's quite a chunky wiring loom. Okay, so these need to go in next. So these are going to go, we're just going to follow on this line with these 3. So first of all we need 25E in. So that's 25E. Next is 26E, which is this one here. And then finally 27F, which is this one here. So mark them off. Okay, so they are now in place. So all the wires on this section are done. Now these are definitely going to need tidying, which I'm going to do in a sec. I'm going to get all the wires in. It does say the next stage to tidy them, but I'm going to get all these in and then I'm going to tidy them. So lastly, we need to look at this section over here. So the last 3 wires that we need are 21i, 20e and 20e. Okay, so let's get these in. So 20e is gonna go in this one here. Okay, we have another 20e which is going to go on the end here, and then 21i is going to go on the top row, just up there. So I'm going to mark them off on,
Motion detected at the front door.
don't worry about that, I'm going to mark these off on the PC board. So that one, and that one, well, on my diagram. Okay, now that is all the wires plugged in that we have on the saucer section so far. So we can actually go ahead now and test these. So I'm going to need my tester board or battery pack now. Okay, so if we unplug the battery from the battery pack from the tester board and we plug it into this just down at the bottom right, we can see all this hopefully lit up. I'm just double checking that all seems to be working. So if we turn this over, there we can see our saucer section all good, all working. Now if I just do this, there you can see it a lot better. That looks magnificent. It really does. It really looks amazing. Wow. That is superb. I am really impressed with that. That looks the part. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so switch the light back on. Wow. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do all the wire tidy and then we'll come back and then, yeah, it'll all be done. So back in a sec.
Eventually.
Okay, so here we go. I have tidied up all them wires now. I'm really happy. The only rogue wire we have here is this one. Now this is an in or an out, which means it's going to be going to yet another circuit board that we'll be putting on here. So this is the only rogue wire now, but that is pretty much nicely wire tidied. I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. Couple of wires stretching a little bit that I wish they weren't, but I'll just fix that. They're all still labelled. I'm not going to take the labels off, even though they're in the correct place, because if there is a problem, I can then locate that cable a few further down the line. But yeah, I'm really impressed. What I thought would be really long was really not that bad and quite therapeutic. So that is stage 31 complete. Well guys, that's it for stage 31 of the Enterprise D, and that was really therapeutic and really good fun. I really enjoyed it. Now what we'll be doing is, as we go through putting the panels on, we will be connecting the wires to the PCB board, and basically I won't have a mass of wires to do all at one time like in this stage, but it's looking pretty nice. Quite achievable now that we've got that first PC board in as well. It feels like we've finished off maybe a quarter. I don't know. No, I wouldn't say a quarter. I'd say, yeah, just a little bit more. But, you know, I'm happy with the way things have gone. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.